Headbanger's Kitchen, live on YouTube. HK's Keto and Low Carb Recipes. That's what this channel is now called because, well, whoops, I need to close the window. Yes, but what I was saying is this channel is renamed to HK's Keto and Low Carb Recipes. This is your recipe channel for keto and low carb dishes. Now, as most of you know, I haven't been uploading new videos here, but that's okay since I was making a dish today and I had only one camera and I was going to make a dish that was keto friendly. I said let's just put it on this channel now because this recipe today is keto friendly. We're going to be making some ground pork with Roselle leaves. Have you guys ever heard of Roselle leaves? They look, I've been told, so this is what a Roselle leaves look like. And this leaf has a sort of lemony flavor, so it's a sour leaf. If you can't find these, of course you can probably use something else that is sour in flavor and leafy green. Or you could probably just use spinach and a squeeze of lime at the end. Do I like sushi? Yes, I absolutely love sushi. One of my top foods, a good nigiri, a good maki roll, amazing. Even sashimi, love it. Sushi is like one of my favorite things to eat. Right, let's get started on this recipe. So, we need one chili. We need a few cloves of garlic and a little bit of ginger. So, and we got our pork and our Roselle leaves, and we need some spices, not too much. So we need some salt. We got salt here. I'm using some pink Himalayan salt. And what else do we need? We need some black pepper powder. Then let's also get a little bit of turmeric. And I got my box of spices here, which has some cumin powder and some coriander powder and some garam masala. And we need some cooking fat. So let's go and get some cooking fat. I think I have some pork fat in my fridge somewhere. Hello, good morning. All my viewers from America will be waking up right now. Where is my pork fat? My fridge is a complete mess. I'm trying to find the pork fat, but I cannot find it. Where is my pork fat? Is this it? I think we found it. Just hold on. Have a look. There we go. Pork fat. Perfect. Good evening from Guam. Hello. Welcome. Right, let's get cracking, guys. So hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So we need this guy. We need this guy. And we need this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out some of these bowls. So let's do some quick prep. Hello from Abu Dhabi. Lovely. Okay. First thing to do, mince the ginger. No, mince the garlic. Got about 4 garlic cloves. Put them in here. Whoa! Super clumsy. Let's go. Garlic cloves in. There we go. Garlic cloves. Let's get our bowl. There we go. Got some garlic. Waste nothing. Get all that garlicky goodness Get the skins also. Oops. Every last bit of garlic. Scrape it out. There you go. There you go. All the garlic is out. All garlic is good garlic. Hello to everyone joining in. Good to see you all. Right, so there we go. Get it out. Give me all the garlic. There. Waste nothing. All the garlic is ready. Perfect. Now I'm going to use the spoon to scrape off the ginger peel. Scrape that off. It's a little wee. Yeah, that was in the ginger. It's fine, we only need some ginger. There we go. This is a spoon to peel the ginger. There we go. Excellent. That's done. Now we're just going to chop this up into small, really thin pieces of ginger. Like juliennes of ginger. There we go. Okay. There we go, juliennes of ginger. Let's get all our ginger in. A lot of good things in ginger. Ginger is a good thing to eat in your diet. Alright, so we got our garlic and our ginger. Now, 1 green chili. And this is not a spicy chili. So, I'm just going to cut it into like there. Like just 4 big pieces. Now, I'm going to clear my cutting board. Okay, you can just go and clear this up. Alright, so we are now ready. Okay folks, it's time to do some cooking. So I'm going to get my stove out now. Hold on. That's my stove. By the way, let's get the stove out. Okay, perfect. Here we go. Now I'm going to be using a kadai. This is a non-stick kadai. And for those who are interested, there's a link below this video to purchase a kadai. If you're interested in buying one of these, it's perfect for Indian food. It is superb. Right. Alright, let's get cooking. Let me put this away. Are you guys ready? I'm going to assemble everything here nicely. We got the pork, we got the Roselle leaves. For those who don't know, we're cooking pork with Roselle leaves. So Roselle leaves, I don't know what they call them in your language, but that's a Roselle leaf. It is a sort of sour leaf like it's tangy, it's sour, so you can use any kind of like sour leaf. I don't know what else is an alternative to this, but you can also just use spinach if you want something green, and you can use some lime at the end. So those are Roselle leaves, and I've got some ground pork here. Yes, long time no see, lovely to see you all. Like I said, we're cooking pork with Roselle leaves. I've got some ginger here, garlic here, got some green chili, one green chili cut, and let's get cracking. Salt, of course, and here I've got some pork fat from an earlier recipe, so I'm going to use some of this, and let's start cooking. I'm just going to turn the fan off, and I'm going to get my spoon. It's a sort of rainy grey day in Mumbai. Like if you look behind me, it's kind of grey and dull, but yeah, we're cooking. I've got the lights on, so we're good to go. No, basil is very different, but I mean, you could, but basil's not sour at all. Okay, hopefully you guys can see into the kadai now. Hopefully this is high enough. Can me take me higher. Let's take you guys higher. I'm just adjusting the tripod. There we go. All right, the fan is off. Let's get our spoon. A spoon, okay. Now can you, yes, you can see clearly into the pan. Okay, let's rock and roll. All right. Oh, I completely forgot. I think I needed an onion. Did I? Did I completely forget I needed an onion? Whoops. Let's get an onion. Sorry guys, let's move that. I forgot I needed an onion. I forgot I needed an onion. Hold on. Okay, I don't have any in the fridge. Let's go, let's cut an onion quickly. How quickly can you cut and peel an onion? I don't need a lot of onion, just a little bit. Okay. I hope you guys have set the stopwatch on. Why is this taking so much time to peel? Let's get the right angle. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now we're going to cut the onion, like if this is the onion, we're going to cut it like this so that we get what I call saute slices. Alright, let's slice our onion. Okay, that's done. No. So smart, I forgot the onion. There we go, the onion is cut. Let's throw this away. Let's bring a little bowl out. Let's pick up that onion. There we go. Alright, so we got one small onion. There it is. One small onion. And now we can go. Let's go. Okay, so we got the stove on now. Like I said, I got some pork fat here, so we're gonna get some of that. Now this is yellow because it's got some turmeric in it. Because the dish I cooked had some turmeric, so there's some turmeric in this pork fat. I think this 2 tablespoons is more than enough for a full dish. Yeah. Okay, that's done. Because the pork can also be fatty itself. Yeah, onion adds some lovely flavor. Okay, there we go. And yeah, I'm just like, that's heating up. In goes the onion. Don't need to wait, let the onion slowly cook. I will just wash my hands. There we go. Wipe my hands. Back to you guys. Okay. Now we are frying those onions, and can I just tell you that pork fat smells incredible. This is already smelling porky and delicious. So I'm just frying the onions. Hopefully you guys can see clearly what I'm doing. I'll move it a little back if you want. And I can like angle it down a bit more, or bring it closer maybe and angle it down a bit more. There. Yeah, so you can properly see it cooking. Is that better? I hope it's better. So you want to cook the onions now till they like start to become translucent. This is a really small onion. This will probably be like 70 grams maximum, maybe even 60, 65, 70 grams of onions. And that's hardly any carbs for like a dish that makes 2 or 3 servings. So if you're on keto and you're watching the carbs, you can obviously use fewer onions, no problem. But ever since I had the keto channel, I was constantly having to explain to people that, hey, onions are keto friendly. Yes, you cannot eat like 2 onions in a sitting on it on their own, because yes, it's maybe 12 or 13. Actually, it's fine. It's like 12 grams of carbs for like a full onion. 100 grams of onion. No, 6 grams of carbs or 8 grams of carbs, from which 2 grams is net carbs for 100 grams of onion. So, not really a problem. But yeah, now the onions are becoming translucent. In goes the chili, the green chili, and the ginger. Now ginger can, like garlic browns quite quickly, so I'm going to add the garlic last. But there goes the ginger and the chili. And now we saute that. Hello to everyone joining in. Good to see you all. I hope you've all realized that the channel is now called HK's Keto and Low Carb Recipes. And you can check the channel for the latest videos on updates and things like that. But since today I was cooking this keto friendly dish, I said let me live stream it. And it's specifically a keto dish because it is, well, doesn't have any carbs, any major carbs in it. Alright, so the onions are starting to brown a little bit, and the chilies are frying, so is the ginger, and it's getting nice and aromatic. Now obviously if you like the smell or the taste of chilies but you don't like the heat, you can always de-seed the chilies. So we got this here. And for those who have joined late, I am making pork with Roselle leaves. Alright, now I'm going to add in my garlic. There goes the garlic, all of it. Yum. Fresh garlic really makes a dish sing. Alright, there we go. Fresh garlic. And now we saute. And you can see the onions also browning. We're getting some caramelization on the chilies as well. They're getting blistered, if you can see. You can see the chilies getting blistered. And it's looking good. By the way, I'd love to know which part of the world you are watching from. Let me know in the comments. And let me know what is your favorite pork dish of all time. Yeah, so now our onions have gotten nice and brown. It's time to add in our pork. In goes the pork. And now you want to break it up because it's ground pork. Just break it up with the back of the spoon. Just let that cook. Yeah, break it up. Oh yes. Oh, that smells good. Lovely. Now I'm going to use this opportunity to season the pork. So get out. I'm going to use about like 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Actually, there you go, there's the salt. Actually, half a teaspoon of salt. 1/8 of a teaspoon of turmeric. Just a little bit of turmeric. Don't want too much turmeric. Next, we're going to add in some black pepper. Black pepper powder. I'm going to add in some coriander powder and some cumin powder. That's the coriander powder. That's the cumin powder. And that's a little garam masala, like a 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay, that's all our spices there. And now we give this a good mix. Mash it with the back of your spoon so that pork breaks up. Oh yes, beautiful. Yeah, you can see that pork is stained with all the spices now. Yum. And you can like make this dish with chicken, ground chicken. You can make it with ground beef, whatever you like. There you go. Now into this go the Roselle leaves. Hey, thank you so much, Jenny, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Like I said, these are the Roselle leaves. They are like, the vegetable vendor said this looks like weed, but it's just a sour leaf. So you can, if you don't have Roselle leaves, you can use spinach and use a big squeeze of lemon juice or lime juice. So the Roselle leaves go in. I hope you guys can see everything clearly. There we go. And now these are going to wilt down. Yeah, it's going to cook. And this is why it works so well with pork, because it balances the fattiness of the pork. So even if you're using chicken, try and get like with a little bit of fat in the chicken. And what I'm going to do now, just to like kind of, we want to give ourselves a bit of a sauce to this. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. Yeah, just add some water there. Give it a good mix. Just sort of let this whole thing cook now. Let all those flavors come together. Beautiful. Yeah, that's looking good. Perfect. Get all the onion off the spoon. Excellent. Now I'm going to cover this and we let that cook for 5 minutes. So now let that cook for like 5 minutes. All right. Okay. I've turned the heat down to as low as it will go. Ginny, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Have I heard Rockin' Head by Screen 6? No, I have not. Awesome. Love to see you. Oh, I was in Poland earlier this year and I played a concert in Warsaw with my band. So nice, from Poland. I'd come on the day where y'all were giving out free donuts. I forgot what the occasion was. But yeah, guys, that's it. It's as easy as that. And 5 minutes we'll cook this, and our And then of course you can reduce the liquid down if you want it less saucy. Otherwise it's fine. um, you can also add some tomato puree to this if you want to change the flavor up a little bit, but like this is just super simple and easy. And yeah, I don't know what Roselle leaves, I don't know how easily available they are, but like I mentioned, I'm repeating myself mainly because I don't know if people have just joined in. But Roselle is a sour leaf. So I know spinach can be used because you want something green in your food, and just a nice big squeeze of lime to give you that sort of sour taste. Probably can use some other stuff also, other souring sort of ingredients, but yeah, that's the easiest and the quickest fix. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to answer any queries you might have. And like I said earlier, if you have noticed now, the channel is called HK's Keto and Low Carb Recipes. And all the latest videos are on the channel. So if you've seen me after a while, go and check those out. Right. And as you can see, we've done this dish in under 30 minutes. Like it's literally ready now. Like I'm just letting it cook for a little longer. And that's the thing with ground pork. It's because there's a reasonable fat content. It's not like gonna overcook and become dry and like, not fun to eat. And yeah, meanwhile I'll drink some water. It's good to see all of you as well. 32 people on this live stream. That's amazing. I haven't seen 32 people on a live stream on this channel in a while. So very happy to see that. For those of you who don't know, I also have a new channel called Headbangers Kitchen New, where I do Indian food specifically from different parts of the country, as well as other interesting global recipes. The link is not here right now, but I will post it as a pinned comment, or you can just search for Headbangers Kitchen New and you will find it. So yeah, there we go, rock and roll. Yeah, so this is kind of done now. I'm just gonna move the lid away here. I'll give you guys a better view of the dish now. There you go. So hopefully you can see the dish clearly. Yeah, there we go. That looks good. Now I was not planning to do this, but since you guys are here, I feel like I'm gonna do it. So what made you decide to do keto again? Hey, so I'm not doing keto again. It's just that this recipe was keto friendly, so I said I'll do the live stream on this channel. I don't think I'm ever going back to keto. I've said this since 2019. Like my keto chapter is, like my personal keto chapter is over. If I did anything, it would just be low carb maximum, but like keto is done. The keto books are closed. Of course, if it works for you, you always have my support and my recipes. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to crack an egg into this just to give it like the next level, which is also keto friendly. There we go. Got an egg. Now I'm just going to... There we go. Now the reason I cracked it in the bowl and not in this is because there are a lot of stories going around about spoiled eggs. So I was suddenly very paranoid that what if this egg is spoiled and I put it in here and it'll ruin the whole dish. So crack the egg. Here we go, we got this beautiful egg. By the way, I believe eggs have become ridiculously expensive in the United States. Is it still expensive? There goes the egg in. Now, you could actually crack in like 3 or 4 eggs and it's an incredible breakfast. So where do you put up now? Not in Mumbai anymore. No, I'm still in Mumbai. And yeah, now I'm just going to smash that egg and give it all a good mix. There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. That's amazing. Amazing. In fact, now, like we are pretty much done. This egg has also helped to make this creamy and thickened it up. And it may not look like the most beautiful dish, but it is the most delicious one. And there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got pork with Roselle leaves and a bonus egg, which I threw in for good measure. And like I said, you can make this dish with chicken, with beef, with lamb also, no problem. There we go. Alright, I'm going to turn the heat off now, and that is our pork done and ready. Like I said, not the most glamorous dish, but definitely one that is super tasty. Look at that. Again, like I said, it may not look like much, but it is delicious. Ah, yes, accompanied with most important part. So if you are on a keto diet, then you just eat this with a spoon. You don't need an accompaniment. There's meat, there's vegetables, there's fat. This is a complete keto meal. Just eat it with a spoon. That's it. Nothing else required. If you are not on keto, then you can, I mean, even if you are on keto, you can use the keto microwave mug bread that I use. You can eat it with some cauliflower rice, no problem. I also have a coconut flour bread. I have the recipe for keto pav, which I made with pav bhaji. You can make keto pav as well and eat this with that. I will obviously be eating this with real pav, like bread, because for me it's like best with bread. This is not what I'm eating. I've already finished my lunch and my dessert and everything. This I've just made. It's ground pork with Roselle leaves. And like I said, it's not the most pretty dish, but trust me guys, it packs a punch when it comes to flavor. Really delicious, really yummy. And yeah. And now, of course, as usual, I will relax and answer any questions you have. In fact, it is now 4:21, which means it is time for my coffee. And I'm happy to have a cup of coffee with you guys. If you are willing to stick around and chat with me, if there are questions you have, I'll be happy to answer them, because that's what we do. We enjoy talking to each other. So I'm going to now remove this. Maybe I'll have a tiny taste just to make sure it's seasoned properly. Smells yum. Oh, that's good. Lovely. The Roselle leaf has a little bit of sourness. Amazing. What I would do is, I think I would give it a pinch of salt. Just a little bit more salt I want, I think. A little bit more salt. Let's give it a little more salt. Yeah. Little more, because I think the egg also has been added in, so the egg needs a little seasoning. And I'll also add a little bit of black pepper. I feel like I could use a little more. A little bit more of salt, a little bit more black pepper. Now we're good, I think. I think that's important, like taste your food as you go. Right, so if I was on keto, I would mostly just be eating sashimi, to be very honest with you. Like if I was doing keto and I wanted sushi, I would just go for sashimi. The truth is, like, even when I was doing keto, I was like, just eat like sushi. I will just eat sashimi, and when I want sushi, I will just eat the real deal. There we go. Give that a good mix. Give it one final taste. Oh yeah, that one pinch of salt has now taken this to the next level. Now I'm getting like that, the garlic, the ginger, the green chili. It's basic, it's simple, and the Roselle leaves. Like I said, if you were using spinach or something, now you'd want to give a nice squeeze of lime on it and enjoy. Enjoy, my friends. Ooh, shrimp tempura roll. Love it. Pork keema, let's go. Absolutely. I mean, so this is a dish from the state of Assam. It's normally made with pork belly or pork shoulder. But I had keema in the house, so I was like, let's make it up with keema. And I realized like this is completely keto friendly. There's nothing non-keto here. And the amount of spices in it will just give you some difference from like, because I mean, no disrespect to my American keto friends, but I think most of the American keto content creators, it's just cheese and cream in literally everything. Like almost every second keto recipe is like cream cheese, cheddar cheese, mozzarella cheese, ground beef, ground this. Like it's become such a like a parody of itself, the recipes. Like in the beginning, I think, like especially when like when I started with Keto Connect and Joe Duff as well. And there were a bunch of like Rule.me and who else was there? There was AD Keto, West Highfalutin Low Carb. Um, there were a couple of them, yeah. But like a lot of them did very, very interesting recipes. But then at some point, I think just keto recipes started to become how much cheese can you put in things, how much butter, how much, like it just became that. And then of course keto products came. So keto ice creams, keto cakes, keto cookies. The evolution of the keto diet space was interesting. Yes, the Northeast is very underrated and very underexplored. And if you go to my new channel, I've been making recipes from the state of Meghalaya, and this month will be the state of Assam, and then we will continue through the remainder of the Seven Sisters. So I want to highlight and showcase the best meat and seafood from all across India. Like there is so much that is not explored, so that's what I'm doing these days, and that's on the other channel, Headbangers Kitchen New. Shall we make some coffee, ladies and gentlemen? Would you like a cup of coffee? And then we can continue chatting. If you're in the mood. Otherwise, we will just say tata bye bye. My hair's a mess. It's all standing up on end. Let the Northeast stay underrated. Why? I only do beef on Sunday, shellfish Monday. I love that. That's a lovely schedule to have. I think that's pretty cool. Yes, the mitza recipe was awesome. Yeah, let's make some coffee, guys. So, where is my coffee cup? I think it's in my bedroom. Let's go. Aha, here we are. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my coffee machine. So I will now put it on. We have enough water here. And we have enough beans. Yes, we do. We have enough beans. And that is heating up. Please wait. Hi AJ. Yes, so I already do that on the website and stuff. So yeah, for sure, it's all there. Always got your back. There it is. The machine is rinsing. Hey Vedang, good to be back. Yes, tour was very, very fun, and I'm so glad I got to do that. Let's see if we can get you guys. There we go. Easy peasy. Excellent. So one thing I still do from my keto days is stevia. So when I started keto, I used to drink coffee with milk and sugar. Not a lot of milk, just like this much milk. And I transitioned to black coffee with a little bit of stevia, and I'm still doing that. Like I haven't been able to go to like straight on black coffee with nothing else. So Alright, so so this stevia box came with like this micro spoon, and like this is how I know exactly how much stevia I need, because every stevia is like different in sweetness. So about that much of the micro spoon goes in. Now I also need to discard some water. So we are going to go and discard the water from this cup. Hello to everyone joining in, and thank you. It was great to be on the road. Will you be doing a cook along this week? No. So I think the cook along will now happen when I come back, because I'm going to Malaysia for a week on the 13th. So probably on Wednesday there will be a new recipe on the other channel, and then the following week I will be in Malaysia, and then the week after that I will come back and do a video. I'll probably, maybe, not promising, I may do a live stream from Malaysia itself. But in case I don't, I will see you when I get back. All right, let's make some coffee, guys. So I'd like to drink one long coffee. So this is the espresso, double espresso. There's a cappuccino. There's a long black, and there's a double long black. And you can select your bean strength by clicking here, and this is for powder and blah blah blah. So I go for one long coffee. So it'll take the beans from here and grind it. And then it'll make my coffee. Let's go. Oh, and this is my Headbanger Eats mug. By the way, there's a Jibber Jabber mug linked below this video as well. So there we go. We got the coffee coming out, and that beautiful crema. See that foam on top? That's called coffee crema. That is what I live for when it comes to coffee. That's why I don't do AeroPress and French press and all, because I like that crema from the machine. Yes, I have a link for the coffee machine, but if you want to have a look, it's the Magnifica Cappuccino by DeLonghi. That's the brand, DeLonghi. And it's the Magnifica Cappuccino. I will share a link after the live stream in the comments for you guys. And now I add a little bit of water to my coffee to get the perfect level of everything. So I didn't put enough stevia, but it's fine. A little less stevia is not a problem. Almost perfect. Cheers. Yeah, that'll do. So, shall we? Actually, we can chat here. Let's take this out of here. Whoa. Perfect. So we can chat in my room. Alrighty then. Oh, the reason I want to chat here is because I have this. This is, oops, for my coffee. And that is my coffee warmer. And now I can take an hour to drink my coffee. So that is my coffee warmer. So then I can just sit and work and take as long as I need to drink my coffee, because that's what I do. So anyway, that's that. I've got my coffee. We've had a nice live cook along. And now, of course, if you have any questions, hit me up. We'll chat for a bit, and then I need to actually go to the studio and write some music. So good. Oh wait, I will look up that coffee maker link right now actually. Day long. Magnifica cappuccino. All right. So I think this exact version is not there, uh, but there are, I think, new updated versions. Oh wait, I found it. Oh yeah, I think this machine is kind of. Wait, do I find one? Yes, I found. Oh no, this is a smaller one. Hmm. Okay, so I think this machine has moved out of stock, but there seem to be some other models which I can share, which are similar. I think this one looks good. Magnifica. DeLonghi. Ooh, there's some really nice ones. Wow. Oh wow. Oh, fabulous. Yep, got it. Okay, I'm going to get onto YouTube now and give you guys the links of the coffee maker. View my channel, do the live stream. There we go. All right. By the way, do smash that like button if you can, if you feel like. Get link, short link. Okay, so here we go. Coffee maker. And then there's another one which is slightly cheaper. Copy. Cheaper coffee maker. Perfect. There we go. Those are the links. You can save them. Those are the DeLonghi machines. And hope you enjoy your coffee. By the way, oh, what happened to my voice? By the way, those who do want to buy the kadai I was using, that's also linked below the video. In the products below the video, so the kadai also which I am using, you can check that out. Fabulous. So I guess we don't really have any more questions. So I mean, I'll stay on for another. There we go. Cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that recipe. Make sure you check the channel for more amazing keto and low carb friendly recipes. There is a bank of 400 recipes on this channel. Enjoy all of them. There's everything from keto breads to desserts to main courses to Indian food to Japanese to Greek to Hungarian to French to Italian. I have covered most cuisines under the keto umbrella. So please enjoy all the content, and I will see you on the next live stream. Until then, cheers and keep cooking. Bye, guys. Take care.